Captain, got a minute?
Yeah, let's just get down from here first. You want to join me down here in the street? Or back at the ship? Ellie! God, take forever, Ellie. Come on. Chop chop.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations. How does it feel? If that's all you wanted, you could have just stayed in Byzantium. I mean... yeah?
Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Cut to the chase, Ellie. What are you gonna do with all those bits? Good for you. Glad you got what you wanted. As high-minded as ever, I see. Real jobs?
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Those are real jobs?
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium. And not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
And they just do nothing?
Oh no. There's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on.
Ah, Jesus.
The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
You know, warm body sounds like some of the people that I've worked with in the past. Better to figure things out as you go. Why not? You gotta plan ahead at some point. Just why not? Well, why are you not a planner?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
That's the kind of thinking that's ruining that's running this place into the crapper. I guess there isn't one. What, that you can't bribe somebody? I guess there isn't one.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it, but I didn't do it for money.
Don't make it weird. When you've got to be in it for the money now and then, why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because it's fun. I mean, who doesn't love a little insurance fraud? You're my friend, Ellie. That's what friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I'm a doer, not a talker. Let's just leave it at that. Friendship is important. What else are we fighting for if not the people we care about? We're better off when we're part of a team. We can't make it out here alone. Yeah, friendship's important. Come on, Ellie.
You don't have to get all mushy about it.
Oh, I'm gonna get mushy.
Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
See? Aw, friends. Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh? I was actually just thinking about how, like, she's making it like a quid pro quo kind of thing. And I don't remember what it's called, but there's like these different kind of ways of thinking about relationships, and one of them is like you make everything like a trade of some kind. And that was, oh God, I wish I could remember what I'm thinking of. Like, some people do it more like altruistically, some people are more like it's a trade, some people feel some kind of an obligation. If I can think of it, I'll yell it out later on, but I probably will forget by the time that we leave this conversation. Perception. Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Ooh, 18,000. Oh, that's nice. Let's get a move on. Do we have anything else on this planet? Journal, there I am. Okay, that goes to that station. Edgewater, that's on this planet. Second beacon, that's in Edgewater. So we might want to go to Edgewater. Yeah. And who do we need to do that for? Yeah, it was Nyoka, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we will pick up our friend Nyoka. Oh wait, what? She picked up a what? Because she's got all that money now. Bribes have gone down. I guess if I ever need to bribe somebody, just bring Ellie along.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Are they now?
Adjusting before you pull.
Oh.
Anticipating.
I've seen that before.
Of course I'm anticipating.
Alright, we need to go to... Oh, it's over here, wasn't it? It wasn't on the same planet, it was on the same planet as Byzantium. Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Thank you, Ada. Need to take Nyoka, and I wonder who else I should take along. I mean, Max didn't really get any kind of anything there, so I'll bring Max along. It's been a while. Wow. This is the first place, isn't it? I think also he had... Oh, they both have a level, don't they? What does she have? Lie, footsteps down, damage to creatures up, harmful status duration. Second wind would be nice, but this will be good too. I mean, she's out in front a lot, isn't she? She tends to be a little more melee. But also Max does too. This is going to be a like close-up melee heavy team that I've got here. Maybe I'll make Max take stand your ground and she'll have second wind. Yeah, that's fine. Max, oh, he's got 2 points. So he has threat up, armor up, science weapon up, Mad Max. Oh yeah, combat effect, hack up. Hack would be good. Showtime. I think I'll take hack and stand your ground. Make him very defensible, but also have a give me a little bonus to hack. So what kind of armor does he have on? And weapons, so level 12. He's gonna need some upgrades before long. Which way am I going? I don't think I set the right one. Okay, so it's off that way. God, I haven't been to Edgewater in forever. Let's walk inside and see how horrible it is. Did it always look like this? A little overgrown? Maybe it did, actually. You still got all the people out here. Why don't you guys go out into the wilderness? I'm sure there's someone out there who can help you. What are they called? I don't remember. There was probably a way that I could have resolved that so both sides came out, like, equally in this whole scenario. Oh well. Sometimes I guess there are winners and losers. And Edgewater, you lost.
That's how it's done, Captain.
They're all just the same low level as before. You know, let's just cut through. We don't need to stick to the roads. Everything's weak here.
Big mistake.
Well done. We are victorious.
It's been so long since I've heard Max's voice. For a second I was like, who is that? I saw something pop up. I don't know what that was. Looked like a name and a health bar.
Incoming!
God damn it.
Don't let go.
I'd wagered this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
I have your back, Captain.
Oh. Come on, gee. I should probably switch, but it doesn't matter that much.
That's the last of them.
I was gonna say, was it in this building? I didn't think I was able to go in that building before. Or is it around the side, or is it actually inside? Yeah, I don't think I was able to go in here before.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
This is an unfortunate sight indeed. My condolences.
So is this? Yep, that is them, isn't it? Anderson's Charon medallion. This is the medallion you retrieve from Anderson's remains. It is inscribed with the letters Charon. And Rebecca's. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looked like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to give up, offer his life in service to Space's choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on the way. Or I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Yeah, in that way, it's kind of a blessing that she never found out. She'd still want to know just the same as you did. I'd have kept it from her. The news only would have hurt her. That is kind of how I feel. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it kind of goes against some kind of like, ingrained, I want to tell her the truth, I want everyone to know what's going on kind of feeling that I have. Still, I think I would have kept it from her.
Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know. I'm guessing here anyway to find out for sure. Yeah, I thought you knew everything.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Scylla was that asteroid or moon or whatever it was. So we'll have to go there and get some. Oh, that's just soap. That's nothing. About you? Fish sticks. Oh, speaking of, I'm getting hungry. Well, back to the ship. At least there are a few things on these guys. I didn't even stop and look for most of them because it's probably just going to be junk. I'm always picking up a lot of low-level stuff to begin with, but this is like... Oh, they're over there. Okay. Oh, no, wait, that's probably the ship. Oops. Weren't there some primals here on this planet? Like you.
Don't mess with us.
Like, can't we just take some of these? Oh, would be worth a lot to a brain collector, huh? Good luck finding one. Okay, what about you? Primal hide, primal hide. Yeah, why can't we just take the pheromones from those primals? Their primals are the same. This one coming for me? Thought I heard weird noises. Yeah, there is a lot of just grunting out here. We really just ruined this place, didn't we? How you doing?
Don't see the sense in all this fussing over the power. Cannery shutting down just means I'll have more bodies to bury.
Well, always look on the bright side, I guess. Oh, I don't know why I was gonna go down there. I need to go across this bridge. Kind of too bad there weren't more changes since I left and did some other quests.
I don't mean to judge, but Are you ever sober, Miss Remnorine Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do. And even that ain't a guarantee.
Alright, let's get on the ship and set sail for Scylla.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I think I've seen that interaction too. But that is another thing about this game that I really like. Just all the random interactions that people have. Oh, what do you got to talk about? Oh, shit, that is not the right button.
Hey, boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
What's her name? Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth. Oh, I like both of these, but I think I'm gonna have to go with that.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend.
Aww.
I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Oh, well, you know we're doing it. Obviously important to you. Let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Okay, I was gonna say, if it's like right outside, I'll just take him with me. But it's on the other side, so we'll take Nyoka and Sam doesn't really have a lot of interaction. I mean, he does still have interactions, but I think it's more like everyone is reacting to Sam. I'll still take him. I haven't taken him in quite some time.